Hey there, y'all. Nikki here. And after the 10th person said, "Hey, you need to teach a class on how you grocery shop," I thought, I don't know how to really do that, but I know how to kind of sort of make videos, so why not? So, I'm here to go and share some of my secrets of couponing and grocery shopping, but really, to be quite honest, none of it's really a secret. There is websites, blogs everywhere on the internet that give you tips and tools, just like I'm about to give you some, about how to be smart when you're grocery shopping. I mean, there's ones like Passion for Savings and Hey, It's Free, and I think it's like Crazy Coupon Lady, but it's spelled with a K, and there's just all of these websites out there. I highly recommend them. Check them out. They're really cool. I check out a lot of them. I take a look at them. I get tips from them. But if you don't have the time to do that, I will try my best to set some ground level. This is kind of how I do it. If it works for you, awesome, and hopefully it will. The big thing with grocery shopping, the big thing that I've realized over the last few years of doing it the way that I've been doing it, is the purpose and the thought behind it is to be smart with my money. Not just to save money, because that's awesome, that's great, but it's to be smart with the money that God has given me. And Nathan and I are big Dave Ramsey people. Now, we have no affiliation to him, but we've taken his classes. We really enjoy his ideas about being smart with money. And so a lot of that I've put into practice in how I grocery shop. Both of us grocery shop, because now he comes along and kind of knows how I do things and stuff. So it's kind of cool. But that's the big thing, is here in America, we tend to not be that smart with money. We actually can be at times horrible with money. So that's the big reason why I do this, and why hopefully you would do this, is to be smarter with the money that you have. Yeah, you may have a $200, $300, $400 grocery budget each month, maybe even more than that, but how do you use that budget? Are you smart with it, or are you just kind of willy-nilly? And so that's the big thing, the kind of basis, is just being smart. 3 big things to know before you try what I'm about to teach you how to do, just some of it. 1, you're going to have to make time to do this. And you may be thinking, I don't have time, I've got kids. You may have the time because you have no kids, you're only married, that's it. I promise you, it's worth it to take the time. Leave the kids with your husband, with, if you're the dad who does the grocery shopping, leave the kids with wife, leave the kids with someone who can look after them from anywhere for 2 to 4 hours a month, maybe every 2 weeks, to be able to do this, because it really is worth it. That being said, the second thing to do is to be patient with yourself, because this is all a trial and error process. I know even at the beginning when I was doing it, and even when I started shopping for 2 people instead of 1 person, I had to make some adjustments. I had to change some things. What I do may not fit your family. You may be a family of 4, a family of 6, however big or small your family is, you're gonna probably have to make some adjustments. And so just be patient, breathe through it. And finally, the last thing, kind of to start off, is make space on your smartphone. If you have a smartphone, delete and get rid or move some of the pictures you have on there. Get rid of some apps that you don't need, because there are some apps that are really great that I highly recommend to download. Again, I have no affiliation to them. I just use them. They're really good. I even have it's like, ooh, coupon apps. Oh, can you see it? It's kind of glittery. Anyways, so some of the apps I use, SavingsStar, Find&Save, Ibotta, which is spelled Ibotta, Checkout 51, Snap, Shrink, which is a newer one I just found that's really good with natural foods and gluten-free foods and stuff like that. It's really cool. RetailMeNot coupons, which really isn't usually for grocery shopping, but it's just good to have for other shopping trips that you go to. Kind of the same thing with Find&Save. There's sometimes you'll be able to save some money. with it. There's not really coupons on there, but there's ways that if you spend a certain amount of money, you could get some money back. And finally, Receipt Hog, which that one doesn't have any coupons in it, but you upload your receipts on there from whatever, grocery shopping, eating out, whatever it might be. The more receipts, the more points you get. The more points you get, you actually get money back. I think it's like every 1,000 points you get $5 back or something like that. Which is, it's nice, it's extra change. So those are the apps that I will usually use. On top of that, if your store, your grocery store has an app, download it. Our local grocery store here in East Texas, Brookshire's, they have an app. I've downloaded it. Walmart has an app. Target has an app. It's called Cartwheel. Just any of the stores that you frequent, download their app if they have one, because sometimes they will have coupons on there. Cartwheel does. Walmart, no coupons, but there's a savings catcher, so you may get some money back that way. So that's the big three, kind of laying groundwork. And now into kind of the process. So you know how I said you're going to have to make time and to be patient? Because let's start from the get-go. Those play into, first off, deciding what stores you're going to go to. I say stores because I go to multiple stores, 2 to 3, sometimes 4 different stores to price compare. You can laugh at me. Yes, I go to the stores to price check before I even spend a dime there. So that means I go twice to them usually. Now the first time I go is going to be a lot longer than the second time. Usually the second time you go to the store, it's like 15 minutes in and out because you know what you're going to buy, you know how much you're going to spend, you just kind of go. But yeah, that's why it takes some time. So know which ones you're going to go to. Usually, like I said, I do 2. Most of the time it's Brookshire's and Walmart, but sometimes it's Brookshire's, Walmart, and Target. Sometimes it's one of the natural food stores. I'll add that in there. But I usually have 2 to 3 solid ones that I almost always go to all the time. So pick ones that you want. Make sure you have the circulars. Those come in usually every single week. If you don't get them in the mail, you can check online if you don't get the newspaper also. So check online, they have circulars, or when you go to the store, you can pick one up. And then the second thing, before you even enter the store, is learn how to use either Excel spreadsheet or Google Doc sheet. So you know how I'm saying that you have to compare prices? Well, this makes things a lot easier when you have an Excel spreadsheet. So I will give you an example, and I'll probably try to attach an example to this video somehow, some way. So this is part of mine. Like, this is like, hey. So as you can tell, I have the items on the side and then the stores. But the items, it's not just, oh, healthy snacks and, oh, beverages and like cheese or bread or whatever. It's actually the brands as well. And this makes things easier for you when you go to the store. You're not having to go and like write down the brand and then the price next to it. All you have to do is fill in the boxes with the prices, and then you're golden. So, and usually I have anywhere from 4 to 6 sheets, there's an extra one, 4 to 6 sheets that I end up printing with all this stuff. And I personally have a binder to put them in at the front and to kind of keep them there. But it's also because I have like coupons all in it as well. But I'll get to that later. That's in another video. So those 2 things are the start that you want to do before you even walk into a store. Know which stores you're going to go into and create some type of Google Doc or Excel spreadsheet so that you have it kind of all laid out. And the circulars come in handy because if there's some sales going on with certain brands, then that'll help you with writing down what brands that you'd want and you're looking for. So, yeah, those are the 2. I just wanted to take it easy and start groundwork. Next video, I'll let you guys know what to do when you actually go into the stores and the kind of the next steps. I think I'm only going to do like 2 more videos after this because it's not too detailed. I don't want it to be too detailed, and it does work. You just have to plan. So until then, hope you guys have a good weekend and good week if you're watching this on Sunday. And I'll try to go and post another one next Friday.